The cool thing that Fiverr lets you do as a seller is you can review the buyer and you can respond to the buyer's review with your own review. Now, this is a perfect opportunity to say you're welcome if someone's left a 5-star review, and you review them and give them 5 stars back. Now, the funny thing with this is when you get something like this, a 2.5-star review, this makes the perfect opportunity to just drop it on the other person. Oh yeah, you left me 2.5 stars? Watch me drop this 1-star review on you. Bam! This is the worst buyer ever, ever, ever. It presents a revenge opportunity, and yet do you think that's a very good long-term solution? They left a 2.5-star review. Now, if I drop a 1-star review on them, they're likely to be, oh yeah, I'm going to go back and edit mine, and I'm going to show you what I really think about your gig. Now, to me, this is a great opportunity. A bad review or a mediocre review often can be the best opportunity to get people to order your gig. Because to me, what I love the most when I see a company online is how they respond to negative feedback. Someone says something like, I hate McDonald's, and McDonald's says something like, thank you for sharing with us. What can we do to make McDonald's a place you'd like? Something that is a kind-hearted reply and not more hate for hate. So if I, as a buyer, I have a responsibility to leave a review, and then as a seller, I also have a responsibility to do the same thing. And it's more important even as a seller to review the buyer, because then that comes up on the gig as my response to the buyer. So this is where I can say something like, thank you very much for ordering and giving me the exact feedback I needed to make this a better and more transparent gig that everyone after you should be able to decide if it is worth it for them before they order or not. And should benefit, or I could just keep it simple, benefit from. That's how I go write a review. And I've said there, I wrote a review on the order. I've given the buyer the benefit of the doubt. I've said, look, I respect your review, and even though you only gave me 2.5 stars, I'm going to give you a 5-star review anyway as a buyer, because then that looks much better on my gig. When I go back to my gigs, and then I can go take this gig, and then I can preview the link on it, and see here, you can see the buyer reviews on it. You can then see exactly where my seller feedback comes up. So when someone scrolls down and sees this 2.5-star review, then they see my buyer feedback. To me, that's really powerful to show off what kind of seller I am. And ultimately, if you want to do great at anything, you want to show people what kind of person you are trying to be. And I'm trying to be one who's loving and respectful and honest. And so I found a way to honestly give the buyer a 5-star review. And then when someone looks through the reviews, they see most people are very happy with the gig. Most people are quite happy. And then when someone's not happy, I don't go off on a tirade on them. I try and make the gig better based on what they've done. So Fiverr gives you all of the tools to do a good job, and Fiverr also gives you all of the tools to mess things up and make things worse too. So I hope I've shown you what works for me today to make things better, to use the good reviews to motivate me to keep offering a gig, and to use the negative reviews to help make the gig even better.